Hey everyone, here's a question and it's on factorization. The question is factorize. We have two questions here. First one is qr minus pr plus qs minus ps. Second question is p square q minus pr square minus pq in plus r square. Now factorize means whenever you see a factorization or factorize question, you have to express this in terms of the products. For example, let us take 6. 6 can be written as 2 into 3. So here 2 and 3 become factors of 6. Okay, I'm writing 2 into 3. Similarly, here I have this question, right, with the 4 terms. I have to factorize and write something multiplied by something. Like there should be multiplication there. So how to do this? So we have a 4 terms here, qr minus pr plus qs minus ps. So I'm going to gather in such a way, I'm going to group them. I'm going to group these terms in such a way that I can get a common factor. I'm going to group the first two terms because r is a common, and I'm going to group the last two terms because s is common there. Okay, now let's take out the one which is common. So r is present in both the terms, first two terms. Pull out r outside. So if I remove r there, q will be left. So in the bracket I'll get q. There's a minus sign, put minus sign, and if you remove r from second term, you will get p. There's a plus sign, put plus sign. Now s is present, so take out s outside. If you remove s, q is present, so q minus p. Now, if you observe again in this step, we in the first term, we have a q minus p, okay, and second term, we have a q minus p. So, this is common in both. So, I can pull out this q minus p from both the terms. Okay, there are only two terms now. So, pull out means just take out that as a common. So, if I take out the q minus p as a common from both the terms, so q minus p is in the bracket. If I remove that, so what is left? Only r is left. So, r is a plus sign, so put plus sign there. In second term, we have s. That's it. You can see we got q minus p into r plus s. So something into something I said right before. Like this, we got q minus p into r plus s, which is factorized now. The second question. So here we have p square q minus pr² minus pq plus r square. Here also I have to group in such a way that I can take out common factors here. Okay, so if you see the first two terms here, the p is present. Okay, but if you see the last two terms, we don't have anything common. We have a pq and here we have a r square, so there's nothing common we can take out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to rearrange. I'm going to take the second term and the fourth term, and the first term and the third term. So there is a r square present in this two, and if you see the first and the third one, I have a pq present as a common. Okay, so I'm going to take I'm going to group them. I'm going to just rearrange the terms so that the grouping will become easy. So this will be p square q, and this minus pq I'm going to write down here first, minus pq, and this minus pr next. Remember, you have to put the sign, otherwise the problem will be wrong. So minus pr², then plus r square. Now I'm gonna take out the common. If you see the first two terms here, we have a p square q. I'm doing this separately. P square q means a 2p, that's p into q, minus we have a pq. Pq means p into q. If you see here, one p is common and one q is common. So I can take out one pq outside. If I take out pq outside, from the first term only one p is left. Yeah, pq have taken out, so one p is left. So in the bracket I'll get p minus, here I have taken pq completely, so nothing left, which means 1 will be present. Don't write down 0 there because it's 1 into pq, right? So 1 we can write down, don't write down 0 there. So it's p minus 1. So if I take out pq outside, I'm getting p minus 1. Okay, now that was the first two terms. Now let's see the second two terms. We have a r square common out, right? So here I'm gonna first take, because we have a minus sign, we have a plus sign there. So I'm gonna just explain you using a plus sign. What happens if you take a plus r square? If I take out plus r square, here I'll get minus p, because we have a negative sign there, right? We'll get minus p. And then if I have plus sign, and then r square if I taken down, 1 will be present there. So minus p plus 1. Now see what happens here. Now after this, to factorize this further, in the first term I have a p minus 1. So p is positive there. Yes, it's a p minus 1. 1 is negative there. But in the second term, I have a minus p plus 1. So there's a change in signs. We cannot take out anything common after this step. That's why I should not take plus r square, I will take minus r square so that I'll get p minus 1 in both the terms. I hope it's clear what happens if you take different sign. Now I'm going to show you with minus r square. If I take out minus r square, so minus is also taken outside, so I'll take only p this time. Okay, because minus is with r square, so minus r square, if I take down, only p will be left now, p. And here I have a plus sign, right? But I'll not put plus sign, I'm gonna put minus sign here. Why? Because when I multiply this minus r square into minus, it will become plus. Okay, minus into minus is plus. Yeah, if I put plus sign there, minus into plus will become minus, so the signs are changing here. That's why I put minus there. Now if you can see that we have a minus, p minus 1 is common. I can take out p minus 1 common out here. If I take out p minus 1 outside, here pq is left and there's a negative sign, so put minus and then r square. That's it. So we got p minus 1 into pq minus r square. That's it. I hope it's clear. In case you have further question or doubts, you can drop a comment. Thank you so much for watching.